Hello everyone, and welcome to this quick VMock tutorial to walk you through the resume and elevator pitch portions of the software platform. My name is Courtney Pletcher, and I'm a senior career consultant here at the UTSA Career Center. We are going to begin our tutorial here on the Career Center website. It is simply careercenter.utsa.edu, so you can go ahead and put that in your browser, careercenter.utsa.edu, or you can just Google UTSA Career Center. We should be the first website that pops up. So now you're on the main Career Center website. We're just going to scroll down slightly right here, and this is the resource I will be sharing. We will click on VMock. You will see this page. We will click on View Resource, and it is going to take you to your login page. You will log in with your student security sign-on. I previously logged in, so now I will go to my dashboard. And this is your landing page, your student dashboard homepage. So here we have different tech features up here, but again, we are going to focus on the resume and the elevator pitch feature. So beginning with the resume feature here, I'm going to click resume, and you have up to 10 resume uploads on this platform here. So please be mindful of the number of uploads that you have and how many you are uploading. So I have a number of resumes that I've uploaded previously. And once you upload, here on the bottom left, you can view detailed feedback. So we'll go ahead and view detailed feedback to see what my most recent uploaded resume, what they said. So you can click on these here to view impact, the presentation, the competencies. We can see if I met the analytical, communication, leadership. I don't have a lot of initiative here in my resume, so it's going to give me some guidance on adding some skills, career competencies that employers are looking for when reviewing resumes. There is also a smart editor feature here. You can click up here or you can click here, and it will take you to a resume editor. I do want to caveat that I don't think this is as efficient as going back to editing your Microsoft Word document, because we have a lot of white space up here. These are normal margins versus narrow margins. And I know for my achievers and overachievers, there's simply not enough space on a resume with normal margins versus narrow margins to keep all your information onto one page. It's kind of a gray area to use the smart edit or not, but I just want you to know it's here because it will still give you guidance, and then you can go back and edit your resume. So again, uploading, viewing the different feedback that it gives you. We'll come back up here and click on our student dashboard, and we will proceed to overview the elevator pitch portion. Student dashboard. We'll click on it one more time. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to scroll down here to elevator pitch. So I'm going to click on elevator pitch here. And you can start a recording here. And it's going to give you some great tips and strategies to walk you through starting the process. I'm not going to start an elevator pitch recording right now, but once you choose the question, once you answer it and proceed through, you can view detailed feedback. So here was one that I did previously. I chose a prompt, describe a time when you demonstrated leadership skills. I answered it and I can view detailed feedback. So these are very similar things that we would say to you during a mock interview with the nonverbals, facial expressions, hand gestures, there's body posture, appearance. Again, it's going to walk you through all of these steps when you set it up. Content strength, it even gives you a delivery of speech. Now, when you meet with a career consultant, again, we can coach you through those questions, posture, talk about professional attire. But I'm going to tell you right now, I cannot tell you the decibel level that you are speaking at. I cannot tell you the speech rate. I am trying to slow down. I do tend to talk quickly. So here it tells me you talk too fast, 181 words per minute. Again, I could not tell you that during a practice mock interview, but VMock can. So this is a really awesome feature here. And then pitch, it says, good, you're not talking too high pitched or you're not talking too low. if you can alternate or control the pitch of your voice. And there are some examples down here. So I say, you know, what does it mean? Pronunciation or sounding authentic and professional. So here are some also great tips and strategies down here. You can also reattempt the interview up here. You can select a different question. But again, a lot of great guidance here. The counter. So this is a fun one too, to see how many times you say I do tend to elongate my words instead of saying or pausing. So this is interesting here. I elongated my words 9 times while I was thinking. But I encourage everyone to check out this resource, click around, view it, use it to your advantage. Click on Student Dashboard again, and this concludes my quick tech overview of VMock. I hope y'all find this helpful, and I hope y'all enjoy.